Alright everyone, welcome back to War number 3 in Alliance War Season 41. We've got the usual Path 1 and 3. We're starting on Path 3 with the junior account. We got the Magneto, White Magneto, and Hulkling over here. Hulkling is going to take the static defense Warlock here. We just, when we hit into him, when he has an armor up, I think it's the spaced armor, he's going to go ahead and power lock me, but not, special lock me, but not power lock me. So I'm going to build up to my 2 bars of power, then hit into his block and go unblockable into the special 2, so I can get my special off no problem, and we're going to take him down really, really quickly. Next up is the first of a bunch of minis. We've actually got all the minis on the left side as usual. We got a lot of boss action, I think half the boss circle and the boss, and a the root mini, which I usually stay far away from, but we're going to do it. There, of course, I have to get hit right off the bat from that Iron Man Infinity War, but it's okay. I'm not great at, again, I don't re-parry very well, but I can still get in some parries against Iron Man Infinity War. There he throws that special one, which for whatever reason is going to give me some problems later on, but it's okay. Magneto's doing a hell of a job as usual against any hashtag metal champions. Here, I don't really care about the node at all. This one has the strike counter furies and masochism. I'm not really worried about these at all. Magneto just shuts down. I just have to remember at the beginning of the fight, I always like to back off to make sure the magnetism is applied before I start the fight. Here, I'm going to go ahead, counter his heavy with mine. Do the same thing again, just trying to build up to 3 bars of power and drop a big old special 3. There we go. We got 11 prowess, 22 prowess. Drop a big special 3 on him. It's going to take off a decent chunk of his health, and the bleeds will finish off the last 5%. I get hit by that special 1, but I thought it because probably thought it was going to take him down, but that's fine. Easy fight with Magneto. Next up is the main account with the rank 5 6-star Doc Ock. We've got ourselves a rank 4 Wiccan and a 565 Magneto. This Magneto was brought in just for Guillotine 2099 on masochism here. Again, because she's a hashtag metal champion, I just back off, make sure the magnetism is on, and you can see I can pretty much parry heavy without the worry of masochism or any of the healing from it. I can parry no problem. There is a chance that the parry's not going to work, and there is a chance here like that she will power drain you. Sometimes she doesn't power drain, in which case I was going to try and build up to a special 3 if the ability accuracy is not stopping the power drain. Like, I'll go to special 3 if it is. Here I think I start spamming, throwing some special 1s. Doesn't really matter at this point. The opponent is running the recoil mastery, so after every special, they're losing health anyways. It doesn't really matter. It makes it very easy for this particular fight. And that's it for section 1. We were missing a few fights. Now, someone went in and tried this Kingpin. It didn't work out the way they planned. I'm thinking maybe Wiccan can do this one. Scared Stiff, Bubble Shield. We put a White Magneto pre-fight on. So now the parry is not going to be able to be shrugged off by Kingpin. My Neutralize and my Incinerates are passive. So what I do here is I don't care if I push him to 2 bars of power, as long as my Neutralize is on and he throws that special 2, it is an active, unstoppable buff that he gets, and if he gets unblockable also, like if then it doesn't matter. So you can see there, he throws the special 2, and because of the Neutralize, no unstoppable, which is perfect. So I just want to try and do the exact same thing again. I can parry freely the entire time. I want to get hits in. The only issue is that I am going to I keep trying to throw special 1s and extend the duration of the timer. There, I knew I was at 10, the next hit was going to be unblockable, so I let him whiff 1 because of the bubble shield, so I was keeping tabs on that. But then here, he's at like 2 bars of power, but he won't throw a special. I get rooted, and now I'm putting on my best evade mechanics now, because he's still not throwing a special until the Neutralize is gone. It's like the AI is just waiting, and I get rooted for a second time. Now he's got that unstoppable. I got to one hit him. Now I'm in the corner. I finally get it off. We're able to throw a big old special 2. Most of the shocks don't even land because they're active shocks, not passive. He converts all of them into rage debuffs. He goes unblockable. Doesn't matter. We get it done. Amazing fight from Wiccan. So much utility there. We have to throw in a bunch of potions onto him. And now we have Sersi here on node 24. The goal here is to bait that glancing buff at the beginning of the fight so that I can go for, once it's done, I'm a little early on it and I trigger healing and unblockable. You can see right there, I did trigger a healing and unblockable. But that's fine. Once it's gone, now we have the neutralize on. Now she can't get any buffs. All the buffs that she's trying to get are being converted into incinerates. She can't shrug them off like Kingpin can. So it's just going to be more and more damage as long as I can keep the neutralize on. There, again, I finish with a medium 4 light, like medium light into a special 1. Pause all our debuffs. Here I block that, and then I thought that I was putting up a block again. No, but there's my invulnerability boost. I had it on anyways. We reapply the neutralize, and goodbye Sersi. So Wiccan, again, absolute monster. Now we're up to the rank 5 Doc Ock section. We've got node 30, the Immortal Hulk here. If we dash back twice, we're going to trigger a healing. We don't want reinvigorated, unblockable, I think it is, if we give him too many healings. But you can prevent that with the heal block, which we can with the parries on Doc Ock here. We can keep up the heal blocks. It doesn't go exactly as planned here. You can see I block the special 1 and then reapply the heal block with my special 1. And then we're going to go ahead back into the parry heavy game, trying not to lose our research categories on the left there. But right there, I mistime it. I should have reapplied the heal block because I was trying to get to a special 2, being a little too greedy there. And now I just got to go back into the parry heavy game to reapply the heal block there, which we got. We go ahead, drop a big old special 2 on him, triple debuff, just the way we drew it up. Go ahead, I'm going to wait for this one to end. I'm actually going to go refresh the triple debuff and then go for a parry heavy. Goodbye. We bypass his final phase and we finish with a full yellow bar. Beautiful fight from Doc Ock. Next, Sasquatch on Reinvigorated, Unblockable, and Buffet. But it's Doc Ock. We don't care. We're great here. Again, this fight doesn't go exactly as planned. I'd love to just go parry heavy the entire time, but sometimes the AI doesn't want to dash in. The parries don't stick, but we try. I rely very heavily on this, on my ability to parry. So there, we miss one again. Get a few ruptures on us, which is a little annoying. And now we have to try and build up our research categories again. With Doc Ock, you don't want to lose, like it's not a combo that you're losing, but when you get hit, you're going to lose your research categories. You want to make sure that you can keep reapplying the debuffs with heavies or with specials. There, we've got a heal block on. We're going to give it the extended duration here with a special 3, and that's what we want. We want the heal block on, prevent his healing. That's the idea. Bait another special. He's in Wrath of Tanarak, so we have to play extra careful. We're giving him lots of power. Don't want to block that unstoppable special 1 or else you're going to get stunned, so you got to make sure you get the evade on. We reapply the extended duration heal block with our own special 1, and now at this point his wait for that special 2, and his wrath is over. And I guess we're stuck again. We lose our charge, and we got to go back into the parry heavy game. But he's almost done. Now we're reapplying the heal blocks once again. I'm really not worried about it. Just got to keep your calm. And there we go. We'll throw one more special 2 and end it. So again, Doc Ock putting in the work. We got one more fight with him still. Next up, we got Path 3 in Section 2. This Cosmic Ghost Rider. It can put on bleeds, and he has armor up, so for sloped armor and thorns. So I decided I went with Magneto House of X here. I don't think I used a guidance boost on this one, but he is completely bleed immune and can get the magnetism on for not as much ability accuracy reduction as the regular Magneto, but Magneto House of X still does a phenomenal job. I have him ranked up, so it's not like he's rank 1 or 2. He is like, I think he's a rank 3 Magneto House of X here. Really, really nice. Get some nice damage on the special 1. I can cleanly evade his unblockable special 1s all day long. Just keep spamming those special 1s. Big, heavy crit damage. We're getting like 8 to 12k. Like there's 11k on the heavy there. I just saw that 11k again, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep throwing heavy attacks. We're getting huge damage on those. Another clean evade. Another special 1. Goodbye, CGR. Really nice counter on that one. And then Guardian, we're going to go with Hulkling here. Again, sloped armor, static defense, enhanced shock. As long as you can evade Guardian's special 1, it's really not so bad. Same Hulkling shtick as before. With Hulkling, you always I like to build up to like 2 bars of power and then start hitting into the block until we can get the unblockable. Now, because of the glancing, it's not guaranteed that when I go and hit into the block that the charges are actually going to go down. But this one, it does. It works great. We get some nice big crits on that one. He's halfway down already. Just got to back off. Want to evade that special 1 if he's going to throw it. Very nice. Nice clean evade. And then keep attacking in and do the exact same thing. I like try to build up to 2 bars of power, then hit into the block. But I think the glancing gets me on the next one where it does not trigger. I don't think it triggers the unblockable. So here I get him to turtle up. I attack in. Unfortunately, the pierce charges there, but the last hit finally goes unblockable after the last hit. So now I'm unblockable, but I didn't get quite the damage I was looking for on that one, but that's okay. We get another clean evade and attack in to finish. And there we go. Another nice fight with Hulkling. Now we've got the mini in section 2. It's Infamous Iron Man on node 46. Strike counter, never back down, sloped armor. I don't care about this. I'm not thinking about the nodes. I just went with Magneto. I just back off. He's a hashtag metal champion, so it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to because I cannot parry him without the good reparries. I get a parry on his light attack there, but his mediums are non-contact, so I can't parry normally. So I was trying to build up to 3 bars of power and get a bunch of prowess, but I wasn't really getting that. So at the end of the day, I ended up just dropping the special 3 with very few prowess, but I do get furies from that, and then I just started spamming special 1s afterwards. There, unfortunately, I do get hit. I avoid getting slapped. We go ahead. He drops a special 1. I have to be careful. There's a chance that I prevent his aura because you don't want to throw a special while he's got a special 1 or 2 while he has the aura active from his special 1, because then he can resist and slap you. So that's fine. We end up going with a special 3 here. Doesn't take out a huge chunk, but the furies that we get are allowing us to hit crit pretty hard still. So there again, the Aura of Iron is up. I have to be very careful not to throw a special when it's up. There, he throws another heavy, but we're hitting pretty hard now. When we just the base hits are doing pretty well. The aura disappears, so I decide to throw a special 1. Bleeds are doing some nice damage. Evade that special 2 encounter. That again, that regen is not doing nearly as much as it would normally do, and another special 1 finishes him off. Really nice job this war from Magneto. Next up, Wiccan continues his tear through this war with a Hulkling on node 48. We have done this one each of the first 2 wars, I think, already this season. We definitely did it last war. So again, Hulkling, you just want to make sure you do your medium, light, get the neutralize on, refresh it with either holding block or dashing back and holding block, or medium, light, medium, and then special 1 for the extended duration. So this one here, you can see he's already up to 15, 16, 17 incinerates. So he is just melting away. I think there might be another point where I lose the neutralize and have to reapply it, but for the most part, this one works great. Bait out his special 2. There, we reapply the neutralize once again. Here, I think we go for it one more time. Again, he got one of those regens snuck in there, but that's okay. Again, one more time, it disappears. Unfortunately, it lets him get the indestructible for a second, and then he melts out. So perfect. Another great fight from Wiccan. Now we go to the right side. Hulkling is going to show up again. We got Peni on Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, Stun Vulnerability. So I have to play this one Stun Immune. And even though there's Polka Dot Power, Hulkling has natural power gain. So there, I baited a heavy, went right in and get parried. I don't know how that happened. There goes my invulnerability boost, which I had as backup, just in case I did get hit. So, or like that... Whatever, that's exactly why we have the invulnerability boost. So if we accidentally got parried, we would be protected, which is exactly what happened. So that was great. But I can gain power, even with Hulkling, even on this node. So I just have to play this one like a normal Peni fight. I do have to be careful of those flourish charges. He does get a lot, so I just want to make sure Peni, she gets a lot of those flourish charges. Make sure I hit into the block to remove them, which I did. Now again, I'm going to wait till I get to 2 bars of power and then do what I want to do. Back off, make sure I have some of those cosmic charges on the far left that ramp up when you're far away. And now I'm going to back off, make sure I have a few of those charges built up. Okay, I have enough. Hit into the block, 1, 2, 3. Drop a big old special 2. Even without crits, that still did quite a bit of damage. That special 2 on the block gives a bunch of flourish charges, so I got I got a couple hits in there because of the auto block, but I don't take power. I can't get power drained, so it's not so bad. And I think we do a special 1 here to finish off Peni. There we go. Beautiful fight from Hulkling. Amazing war. Now we have one of our favorite fights of all time. It's Doc Ock against Mangog on Enhanced Special 2. And it's really not a problem here. We're going to parry heavy. He's got natural power gain. So as long as I can parry heavy and reapply the... I'm going to throw a big old Special 2 here, get the triple debuff, and then I'm just going to keep... as long as I can parry... do a full combo, refresh again with the special 1, keep the triple debuff active. Again, the more, whatever power he would normally get, I am siphoning a portion of it. I am rank 5 Sig 200, so I'm stealing back the most amount of power I possibly can. And we're going to go ahead and reapply the triple debuff one more time. And eventually I will go for a big old, I think do it another time here, and then we'll go for a heavy, see how much damage we can get from the triple debuff. Go for the heavy, and we get like almost 40k direct damage. One more, and goodbye Mangog. Last, we're going to take some revenge on Korg. So a Korg boss, stun immune as usual. Now we're going in with Wiccan. We're going to try and do better than we did last time. We're going to go ahead, we bait his heavy without getting any crowd charges or triggering an evade. So that was key. We did get the neutralize on, and you can see but it drops off fairly quickly. We get another neutralize on and then throw special 1. Now, if I block a hit now when I'm trying to bait a heavy, unfortunately I didn't get the neutralize up there. I only had the incinerate on. I finished with a medium, not a light. Now that it's on, any more hits into the block, instead of doing a flourish charge, they're going to be incinerate damage instead. So here, I hit into the block, I take an unblockable special 1, there goes my invulnerability boost. But now, it doesn't look too great from the start here, but now we're going to start playing really well. There we get the neutralize up, and now we're just going to hold block and make him hit every time he hits into me, it's going to be an incinerate on him. As long as I can keep that neutralize up, that is the key bit here. There I went for a medium ender with a special 1, pauses all my debuffs. Pauses the neutralize, but we got to get it back up again. So I hold block, he throws a heavy, there we go, we're going to get the neutralize up again. Let him hit into the block, that's what we want, or throw a special 2 if he has 2 bars of power. Got to get the neutralize up. Now the only thing I did notice, and you'll see, the only thing, all of Wiccan's base attacks are energy based. And most of his special is also energy based. But on the special 1, He does have one hit, like a backhand like slap or something, that he's got on as part of the special one animation. That hit right in before he backs off and throws the beam. And that one is not an energy-based attack. So that's the only thing that was actually giving... I was wondering why I was taking damage in this fight, is because I kept spamming special ones. But if I spam special one when he still had the rock stacks active, then I took a little bit of Thorns damage. But here, again, we're trying to avoid as best we can those special ones. Push him to special 2 as much as possible. There, you see, we're just going to back off, hold block, let him throw another heavy, go back in, light ending combo into special 1, keep that neutralize up as much as possible. Then when he hits into me, no buff fails, and it gets converted into incinerates instead. And that's what we want to see. Again, special 2, counter, go light ender, put the neutralize back on, another special 1, and revenge is sweet. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.